Reports are stating that Tottenham Hotspur Football Club are interested in wing-back Owen Wijndal for a bargain fee, £8.5 million. Heung-min Son's dad has come out and said that his son is not world-class and he needs to give an extra 10%. Spurs and Ajax are miles apart on the player's valuation, and Sessegnon is putting in the hard work. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button and also like and share. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And please do check out the channel sponsors, OneFootball, Zooch Converters, William Hill and Live Football on TV. Now, let's start by talking about Heung-min Son. Of course, he wasn't named in the PFA Team of the Year last week. Well, his dad has actually come out and said now that his son is not world-class yet. He said Heung-min Son must work hard and make more progress. If he is satisfied with what he has achieved now, crisis is on the way. He must always try to do better to stay in the best form, don't you think? Instead of being happy to stay where he is, I always want him to be 10% better. He must be able to play a solid role in one of the world's top clubs. That's when he will become a world-class player. Like I said before, he must do 10% better on every front to reach that goal. Sonny's dad then went on to talk about the worry that he had for his son about the Golden Boot. And he said he scored a lot of goals this year, but it doesn't mean he will do the same next year. Only those who stay ready can survive the difficulties. He must face everything with a cautious mind and can't afford to be too proud. Heung-min Son's dad was actually asked the question, you previously said that your son is not world class. Do you still think so? His reply was, my opinion still hasn't changed. Michael Bridge, Sky Sports presenter, has given an update on Steven Bergwijn and said Steven Bergwijn is keen for first team football ahead of November World Cup, but Tottenham Hotspur Football Club are frustrated by Ajax's bids. Broad agreement at Spurs that this is a very good player who will go on to be a success. Valuation is still miles apart. A report has just been published by Football.London and they are stating that Sessegnon is putting in hard work to be ready for a gruelling Antonio Conte Tottenham pre-season. The young Spurs wing-back has begun his preparations to get his body ready for what lies ahead under Antonio Conte this summer. It states that Sessegnon has been putting himself through vigorous muscle strengthening workouts to ensure he is ready for the gruelling pre-season to come under Tottenham head coach Antonio Conte. It then states a joint decision was made to withdraw the young wide man from the England under-21 squad's 4 matches due to the amount of minutes he had played as Tottenham's only fit left wing-back late in the season, having only returned from another hamstring injury before. It then states instead the decision was made for Sessegnon to rest his body with a holiday, but after some recovery time he is now pushed on with some prep work to ensure his muscles, and those hamstring areas in particular, are ready for the gruelling demands of a Conte pre-season. The Italian summer sessions are generally acknowledged as being among the toughest in football, and he and his fitness coaches get the players into the utmost physical shape required to handle his demanding tactics throughout a season. A report has just been published by the Daily Express and they are stating that Tottenham boss Antonio Conte in talks for £8.5 million bargain he cannot pass up on. Tottenham could begin next season with fierce competition for minutes at wing-back. It then states in this report that Tottenham boss Antonio Conte may not be able to resist another wing-back bargain despite already closing in on his second wide recruit at the summer transfer window. Spurs are reportedly in talks for AZ Alkmaar's Owen Wijndal, whose release clause could see him head to North London for just £8.5 million. It then states in this report that Spurs fans could be forgiven for thinking that their club's wing-back transfer business is already done and dusted. Ivan Perisic has been brought in on a free transfer to shore up the left side, while a deal has reportedly been struck for Middlesbrough's Jed Spence to prove more firepower on the right. Couple that with the options already at Antonio Conte's disposal, namely Matt Doherty, Sergio Reguilon, Ryan Sessegnon and Emerson Royal, and it seems as though Spurs have more than enough bodies to head into the new season, but not according to reports in Italy, who are claiming that Spurs are engaged in talks with Alkmaar over the signing of flying left-back Wijndal. Despite the wealth of wing-back talent already at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, an alleged £8.5 million release clause could render the deal too good to pass up on. Wijndal has been an AZ regular for the past 3 seasons and a Netherlands international for the past 2, notching 10 assists in the Dutch league last campaign. At just 22 years old, it is no wonder that the top clubs are sniffing around at that price, and Spurs are not alone. Reports are stating that Lyon, Napoli and Juventus are among those keeping tabs on his situation as Wijndal approaches the final 2 years of his contract. As if it wasn't inevitable already, Wijndal's prospective arrival would mean that numerous wing-backs would have to be shipped out of Spurs at some point this summer. Antonio Conte rounded off the campaign with Emerson Royal and Ryan Sessegnon on either side, but it is realistic to expect that neither will start the first match of next season, and their time could be up at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And later on in this report, it says that Tottenham are among a whole host of clubs interested in Lautaro Martinez. Depth up top is something that Spurs have lacked in recent years, and top-class support, and also cover for Harry Kane, who could allow them to be competitive on numerous fronts next term. Now, my thoughts on these stories in this episode. Let's start with the Heung-min Son one. His dad coming out saying he needs to give an extra 10% and he is not world class. In my eyes, and I think in a lot of Tottenham Hotspur fans' eyes, Heung-min Son is world class, an exceptional player. He has had an exceptional season, always gives the best for the team, always wants to win, always gives his absolute all on the pitch. And you can certainly see that. He's loved all around the world by the players. I'm very angry and disappointed that the players didn't vote him to be in the team of the year, the PFA team of the year. Robbie Keane, of course, Tottenham legend, was very disappointed by that and very shocked by that as well, as am I. Of course, Golden Boot winner, had an exceptional season, and hopefully this form will continue into next season, and hopefully we will win a trophy for him, because players like Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, Hugo Lloris, the list is endless. These players at the club have given everything for the club and they deserve a trophy. So let's hope that next year is our year. Now, the one about Spurs being interested in wing-back Owen Wijndal, £8.5 million it is being reported. If Spurs can buy a player of this quality, an international, for £8.5 million, that could be very good business. Fabrizio Romano told me on Monday on this channel that don't be surprised if the likes of Emerson Royal leave in this summer transfer window, and that report stated as well that some of the current Spurs wing-backs could leave if we do buy new ones. I'm fully expecting that to happen as well. Wouldn't be at all surprised to see Sergio Reguilon to leave. The one about Spurs and Ajax being miles apart on valuation for Steven Bergwijn. Personally, I'm hoping that Steven Bergwijn does get the move away that he desperately wants and needs, because he needs first-team football. He said that so often, so hoping that that will happen for him. And of course, we will then get the money in and then spend that money elsewhere. Sessegnon putting the hard work in. I have absolutely no doubt that he is doing that. He has had a real taste of first-team football under Antonio Conte. He will want that to continue. And with all of these reports stating that we are buying or interested in all of these wing-backs, and of course the arrival of Ivan Perisic, sometimes it could have a great effect on other players, upping their game and giving a lot more. Now, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also, like and share. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And also, please do check out the channel sponsors: OneFootball, Zooch Converters, William Hill, and Live Football on TV. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.